Bilderberg, please call.
How's that, Luke?
That's good, that's good.
They don't like the dark.
Yeah, they don't like the light.
Yeah, man, don't think you're going to...
Police officers.
Look how good the light is.
Yeah, the light is really awesome.
The Constitution was drafted for all Americans to understand how to resist tyranny. When we don't follow the Constitution, we'll result what we did. Thank you, officers, for turning it out to uphold it. We appreciate it. We need you. We need your support.
Occupy PDX News. Occupy PDX News will be going live. Occupy PDX News. Awesome. You got a flashlight, double stream. Don't cross the streams. We are live. What's your Ustream name? Pastor Cynthia. Pastor Cynthia, Ustream Press, is going to be live here as well. Awesome. Pastor Cynthia.
Jim, good to see you.
I'll get the next round. Jim, what do you want? I'm getting the next round.
He's already got a drink.
I'll get him another one.
Anyway, Webster Tarpley over there, folks. Streaming live.
Thank you. That's good. Yeah. How are you, sir? Around. Don't get up. What's your name? Hey, I'm Alex.
You know this guy?
Friend.
That's Lord Tarpley.
Alex, or should I say Oprah? Now that you've been baptized Oprah in the pages of the London Guardian, I think I have a comeback.
Yeah, they said I'm
Oprah Winfrey of the alternative media.
Yeah, what'd you make of that?
Alex, on that Ron Paul stuff, reserving the right to object, as they say on the floor, right?
Look, Ron Paul isn't getting elected president. He's exposing the private Federal Reserve. Your vendetta against Steve Tarpley and libertarianism. I like your history. I respect you. But God Almighty, can I not hear Ron Paul attacked? Look, can't we talk about other issues?
Can we talk about
My audience just hates you when you do it, and I like you, Tarpley. Don't burn up in front of my audience.
Facts. Peter Thiel of the Bilderberg Steering Committee.
That's because he wants to co-opt libertarianism.
$2.7 million.
That's what the establishment media uses. That. Yeah.
$2.7 million.
Look, but the rest of Bilderbergers hate him. The rest of Bilderbergers hate him.
I can't believe it. I find this fantastic. I think it's...
Really, is that why he won the first few states and they stole it? That was confirmed, Iowa and Maine?
I'm not interested in
If you want after I talk to Jim, I'll debate you about your Ron Paul vendetta, okay?
15 minutes.
Hey, brother. How you doing? Good. What's up, Matt? Good? We get some food later? Still a lot of noise. And a lot of rabble-rousing.
Yeah, right?
We got Medina. Let's go grab some food in 15. Alright. I'm starving. Didn't eat in a very long time. We got people playing music on the barbed wire. You got a drummer playing music on the barbed wire, which is pretty cool. Awesome. Don't be a fan, be a friend. I'd rather have a friend than a fan. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
I admire what you do, brother.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. So many blowers going off here. Pretty wild here. Hey, brother.
We Are Change World, we're all getting united. I want to introduce two of my great friends.
These guys from the Gray State. Gray State.
We got a film about what happens if you guys win.
Oh. And where can we get more information about the film?
Well, the trailer is scheduled to be released around August.
Awesome. And it's an independent film?
Yes, definitely.
What's the website?
www.graystatemovie.com.
Awesome. I hope people check it out on the left
So
stream as well.
you guys are veterans. They went over and served, combat veterans. They came back and, well, what happened? You guys started noticing this is live to...
Yeah. We're live right now.
This is the audience you want to tell about the Gray State.
We got 1,500 people watching right now. Alright, sorry guys, it is raining here, and we're trying to...
Tornado warning.
And tornado warning, that should be interesting. But if there's a tornado warning, I could just flap my thing around and fly with this thing.
Alright, you're good. How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
Going good.
People out here?
Yeah, good numbers. A lot more before. As soon as we came here, there was a violent arrest.
Really? What happened?
Some guy got on the sidewalk when they were delivering, on the street when they were delivering pizzas. So they arrested him violently right as we were pulling in. A lot more police officers here. So this is Abby Martin, by the way, of MediaRoots.org, who just did a feature piece on RT about the Bilderberg group meeting. Definitely check her out. I know what's going on.
Oh, Matt's here?
Matt's here.
Cool.
I'm going to go back up around, see what's going on. Yeah. Looks like Alex Jones has left. Said he's going back to take a shower. A lot of people are here, are in the shade.
Yeah. Turn it here. Let's turn this. I'll take your camera. All right. So we've got Luke here being live streaming himself, being interviewed for Adam versus the Man at Bilderberg 2012. This is a cause that's been important to you for a long time. You've been bringing attention and awareness to the superclass and how they come together to conspire. Why is it particularly important to be here today in Chantilly, Virginia, in 2012 for Bilderberg 2012?
This is a very key year. It's an election year. We know Bilderbergers admittedly have influenced elections before. Many of the presidents have come here before becoming presidents. Bill Clinton, before he became president, came here. So did Barack Obama. Tony Blair, Prime Minister of England, as well as Gordon Brown, came here right before coming into prominent power. They have openly bragged about how they picked vice president before. This is a very key year as we see all the security apparatuses being set up all around here. Unlike 4 years ago where there were no fences, there was no little cube things out there blocking everybody. There was no surveillance cameras being set up there by the police department. They are afraid of people finding out. They're afraid of the attention. That's why they have all these, secret things set up here. That's why they have the Secret Service guarding everybody, making sure nothing happens. This is a very key, important year. The more people that come out here, the more attention it brings to everybody. The mainstream media won't be here. The mainstream media is not here. We are here. We are the new independent organic press, and we are here to report everything that's happening here because we're the only ones who are going to do it. And I think it's very important for the people to know about this, and they're not, and nobody's paying them any attention. And it's up to us to grasp the technology that we have and share this information with the world.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live, coming to you. Let me check the time here at 8:37 Eastern, 7:37 Central Time. We're attempting to create the alternative new media against the globalists. Rob Dew and Darren McBreen have done the news tonight. Rob, how are we coming through to you right now?
You guys are looking great. It's a slight pixelation, but other than that, I can hear you great. I can see Joe. I can tell that's Joe Banister.
That's what matters.
Thank you, Alex. Well, of course, I'm really glad that I came. And there's quite a big group there. I think we're all happy to see that. But I think the bigger picture, since we know that the NSA and everyone is monitoring all the electronic, traffic that's going on, that's probably one of the reasons why the mainstream media has to come out and report what's going on, because they can see the traffic that's going on electronically throughout the country and the world. And they realize that if they don't come out and cover it, they're going to have even all the more egg on their face. So I think for all the people that might think, gee, it'd be nice if we would have had 10,000 people, 1 million people, I think that the collaborative effort that's going on electronically and in cyberspace is the reason that that this is an absolutely successful effort that we're all making.
It's not that expensive. Most of stuff like this costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I couldn't afford it, so I just bought cheaper parts. Like this thing's $20 on eBay. This other one's $20. And they're supposed to work individually, but I just put them together and I put a bracket on them. And this thing is the iPhone holder that somebody donated to me, which is really nice of them. And I just screwed it in here. The bike's belt to get through large crowds was
I didn't even realize that's what that was.
Was bought at a bike shop for $5, and then this is the camera I always worked with, and takes HD videos and pictures, and at the same time live streams. Do you want to see the video? Let's go. Can we go on the stage and you guys can check out the Tony Blair? We got Charlie Skelton here of the London Guardian, a great reporter. Put this away.
I flew,
yeah.
but we made it here in 5 before. It takes us about 3 to get to the city. Actually, a little less to go over Franklin now, and then it's not traffic. So it's not that bad. I mean, and like I said, I really do.
Came there in 1993. What do you say to those people who have questions about the Bilderberg group?
About the Bilderberg group? Yeah, it's a really useful group, actually. I remember going there back to that in 1993, and we it's a great way, too, from people from different parts of the world to get together. So it's been good.
Conflict of interest?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was your article that I sourced the information from to ask Tony Blair the question that I did. So thank you for doing your work.
No, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
He has light on about that.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
That's a big deal.
it is. And he never admitted it, always said he never went.
Yeah.
And I guess I caught him off guard a little bit. And
So is that now live?
that's now live on youtube.com/we are change. So it's live right now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to be releasing videos on an hour, every hour. So we have Alan Greenspan, Lord Jacob Rothschild, Henry Kissinger, Ted Turner. But what happened at the Bilderberg meetings?
I think I vaguely recall I went to one. I'm not a member of the Bilderberg group.
And then we got grabbed by security and pretty much kicked out. But the same usual, they don't want to answer any questions, I'm not a member, and you saw the Secret Service guy stand right in front of me where I had to bear hug him and put the mic over the guy's ear, over his shoulder like I was hugging him just to try to get an answer, and then security kicked us out right after that event.
This is becoming a common answer, isn't it? That I don't quite recall if I was actually at that particular meeting. I don't think I was at the one that you're talking about. But it's not really anything to worry about because, there's really nothing going on in there to worry about, so don't worry about it. I got the same answer from Alan Gottlieb. I got the same answer from Prime Minister Paul Martin. They said the same thing. I don't think I was at that meeting. I'm not sure if I was. But bottom line is, getting it on the record is absolutely key. Just the fact that you got on the record that this guy says, I don't know if I was at that meeting, and they're not discussing anything important. It's just a group of people getting together. Getting that on the record is absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to the rest of your conversation.
Well, I know you confronted some Bilderberg members. You did an awesome job. You put that in your Occupy Bilderberg video, which is awesome. And where can people find you?
People can find stuff from me at pressfortruth.ca. I've got actually this live stream right now embedded on my homepage at pressfortruth.tv. And then, of course, I'll be doing updates on YouTube at youtube.com/weavingspider. You can keep up to date with that. Twitter is DanDixPFT. And pressfortruth.ca and .tv are the sites to keep up to date with everything I got going on.
Keep up the good work. Dan Dix all the way from Canada, pressfortruth.ca, asking good questions as well. I'm doing a lot of good reports on YouTube.
People need to remember the Canadian connection. I feel it gets overlooked sometimes. These are the guys who are responsible for formulating the European Union. We have to remember that they are also working on the North American Union. This agenda certainly is still on the table. So we can't forget that they're still discussing things like that. We got Canadians like the CBC's The National's Peter Mansbridge, who's a member. People like Heather Reisman, CEO of Chapters in Indigo Books. These are the type of people meeting here. We just found out that Alberta Premier Alison Redford, I believe her name is going to be in attendance. Knowing she's a big green movement environmentalist, it makes me think maybe that's something that's going to be on the agenda here. That's why it's good to confirm who's in attendance. Then you get a better idea of some of the things that may be being discussed this particular year. And because she's going to be there, it's making me think, the green movement thing is falling apart, the global warming scam's falling apart. They need to figure out how to get it back on track. So I think that's going to be on the agenda as well.
Raise your hand, police officers, if you support the Constitution of the United States. Raise your hand if you support the Constitution of the United States. Walking down the street, you'll get arrested.
Raise your weight.
The polite action.
You want the camera like this or like this?
No, what?
Yeah. You can't see nothing. When you see a Bilderberg member being confronted by a journalist about what they did here, the reaction is very telling.
Why do you think there's so much secrecy around Bilderberg?
I think there's a lot of secrecy behind Bilderberg because this is one of the most influential, powerful organizations that makes a lot of key, important decisions, and it's even admitted in publications, it's even admitted by some of the members that they have helped curate the Euro, that they have picked vice presidential candidates. All the major people, presidents and prime ministers before coming into power do attend this meeting, and it's very influential, it's very powerful, and it is a decision-making body, as the former NATO General Secretary said. So there's a lot of important things happening here, and because of the mainstream media not covering it, it shows you that this is something that they don't want you to know about, and that's why we're out here today. No problem. Hey, all right. Hey, no problem. How you doing? How you guys doing? How's everything?
So much.
No problem. No problem. What was your name?
Greg. Bruce.
Greg. I think I met you before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Greg. Where'd you come all the way from?
We're actually from here. Me and my buddies. We're actually from
Awesome.
From the Virginia area.
What's your guys' name? Jason. Luke. Phil. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much for coming out here.
Brother.
Yeah, man.
Everything you do, man.
Good environment, a lot of good energy, a lot of good people out here. But it looks like something's happening here. Let me go check this out really quick. Excuse me, guys.
Kiss in the punch bowl.
It looks like
Kiss in the Bilderbergers punch bowl. These people like freedom.
some members are trying to walk into the building.
What are you defending, sir? You turn around.
Following a gentleman who has decided to come through here. Can you tell me what you're doing here?
Government officials meeting on private property.
Interact with foreign governments.
All right, brother. We're here
We
to...
cannot interact with foreign governments on our land, especially on private property. These are all sessions that have been warned numerous times. I need your ID badge number, sir. You will be prosecuted. I didn't know exactly. Should we go closer? I mean, they're not coming towards us. Well, they have to. They can play for hours to go all the way up there. I mean, I'm not a threat to anybody. I'm simply trying to uphold the law. I'm not breaking the law right now. You are a public servant on duty right now. I want to know everybody's ID numbers. Every single badge number and name.
This guy's got some balls. I like this guy. He's got balls. You got big
How
balls.
do people start holding you guys accountable? It's all money.
Wow, large number of police officers coming here.
Right up to the coast here.
No problem.
Hey, what's the First Amendment of the Constitution, officers? Do you guys know what the First Amendment of the Constitution is?
Okay. So it looks like we do have a tie, and the only way to pretty much get rid of that tie is if each contestant gets a minute each. Rant from the heart, say what you want, and then the crowd will vote with your applause. The loudest applause gets to be the winner and gets the amazing prize of a golden bullhorn.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen of the free world, we came out here for one reason and one reason only. We are sick and tired of being controlled. We are sick and tired of the elitists taking advantage of our trust, taking advantage of our apathy, and we will not put up with it anymore. Hi there, Bilderbergers. 20 years ago, there would have been 5 people out here. Today, there are thousands. If these numbers continue exponentially like they have, guess what? Next year, there'll be 5,000 people out here, and in 2014, there'll be 10,000 people out here. You have been exposed.
Just so we can inject real ideas. He made him stand, but he needs to make the announcement soon. Says he's trying to go to the convention. He'll get 10 times the attention not doing that.
What was up last night with Tarpley?
What was up with Tarpley? No, I went to interview Jim Tucker. That's what you're talking about. And when the Ustream part you see, because it stopped, it restarted, was Tarpley was interjecting, and I wanted to interview him, but I want to talk to him first. And that was his face. And I love Tarpley. But Tarpley, you know, Tarpley's very emotional, just like we are. And he would do stuff like, my phone kept saying, you've got 10 minutes. And he keeps prompting when you're streaming on Ustream. So I kept saying, hurry up, Tarpley. And then later when it didn't cut out, for some reason the battery just went. He's like, oh, you're not doing it. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm interviewing you, dude. I'm not. So it went on for like an hour. And then finally it cut out. But I've never seen the battery go that long. Anyways, that was all that happened. Those videos are up on our Ustream account there. But Tarpley's a great guy. She's like, I came to dinner and there's Tarpley and some Italian intelligence agency guy, he told me. And I'm sitting there talking to him. Well, that guy was a character.
You're not recording again. It went off. Now it's recording again.
How long were you off?
I don't know. No, it just happened. I just saw it. It clicked off, and I just clicked it back on. Yeah.
Speaking of streams cutting out.
Here, and then you got the
good.
Yeah.
Aaron's got you too. Well, we certainly got Kissinger.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just put this over here. Sorry, guys. I got nowhere else to put this. Sorry. Yeah, Mark Dice was just recently asking the cops to raise their hands if they support the Constitution. We were live streaming that, and then one officer bravely rose his hand.
Yeah. And I'm sure he will probably get a few days off without, unpaid leave.
I hope he doesn't get in trouble. It's not illegal to support the Constitution. That's what police officers are supposed to do, protect and serve the law of the land, which entitles freedom of speech. Mark Dice is excellent, very funny, very opinionated guy on markdice.com and on youtube.com/Mark Dice. Definitely check out his channel. He's not the fear-mongerer, which I always appreciate, and he just likes to laugh at the elite's faces, and I think that's one of the most powerful things you could do. In the face of evil, in the face of power, when you just laugh at it, you take all their power away, and Mark is definitely very pivotal and very important in that aspect.
Thanks for putting up with that.
I like collabing with Mark. I know Mark gets crap from collabing with me, and I get crap from collabing with Mike. We may not agree with everything, but we respect each other very much. We respect each other's differences, but more importantly, respect the similarities that we have together and collab on issues we agree on.
The London Guardian's article from last night said Occupy rubs shoulders with Tea Party to expose the Bilderberg, and that's so true because this is largely a Ron Paul type of a crowd. I mean, there's some Occupy supporters here, and we've come together for one goal this weekend. There's no power struggles over the different ideologies or different groups or different political programs that people want to go through. This is just about spreading the word about the Bilderberg Group, getting everybody educated, learning about the cover-ups, the blackouts. And so this is just awesome. If we could just continue to do this.
Yeah, put our differences aside, put the egos aside, and concentrate on one goal. We're all getting screwed over by these billionaires. I think the Bilderberg, we could say, usually controls the 1%.
Yeah,
and runs the 1%.
The best sign I saw was the Bilderberg Group owns the 1%.
And the imposition of let's say, another 25% cut in the American standard of living, in addition to what they've done already. And the libertarians will be applauding that. In other words, the libertarians will be shock troops. They'll be the Sturmabteilung for that kind of austerity, as we've seen with the Tea Party.
Do you think it could be possible that Peter Thiel is like a fig leaf, a cover? Because we know that the real conspiring, the real colluding happens not with everybody here, but with the select few in the hallways.
On the steering committee. He's not just somebody who wandered in to promote his presidential campaign or whatever it is, right? There are people who come to this because they think they can gain something from it, right? They're not devoted to the ideas. But when you look at some of the people that I've been mentioning in Thiel is on the steering committee.
So what is it that he's looking to benefit from specifically? What is it you think that are Thiel's interests?
That Ron Paul spreads the ideological poison of this libertarianism, right, quite effectively. He dupes a lot of kids with his Leprechaun Act. And at the same time, he's the right wingman for Romney to get Romney in. Because ultimately, they wanted Romney. And they had made that decision. Look, we're here at the Marriott Hotel. Does that tell you anything? Marriott, Romney, Huntsman, they're all Mormons, okay? So the Mormons own the hotel. It's a Romney event. It's not an Obama event, right? Obama was the enemy of yesterday. Time to lift and shift, people. Romney is the new enemy. Rand Paul is campaigning for him. Ron Paul is his right wingman. And what it shows is the inherent duplicity of what is called libertarianism. In other words, the deep dishonesty of this entire system of belief, which is claiming to be libertarian, but it's a creature of David Rockefeller. Goes back to David Ricardo, who was on the head of he was one of the people on the board of the British East India Company. And in that capacity, he became an apostle of libertarianism.
Now, today, think of how ridiculous that is. Think of how crazy that is. That government and media told us that there was no such thing as organized crime. Now today they say there's no such thing as a new world order or global government, but you need one.
All the way from Wednesday all the way to Sunday, we try to give you the best coverage here at Bilderberg through our Ustream, through our live video feeds. We do this only to give you an unedited, unbiased view. Of course, we all have our own biases, as you can see by my reporting. I have mine, and we should all accept those and let our audience know where we're coming from. I think that's the only way to do real, honest reporting. There's no really way of hiding your bias in any way, shape, or form whenever you're doing any kind of media. There's always your personal slant that's going to come out. You know, obviously, my personal slant on the Bilderbergers by seeing my videos with them. And I'm not here to pretend to be fair and balanced. I'm here just to report exactly what I see and how I see it. And